Polkadot, for the most part, is a mid-position digital money at present estimated at $7.80 that has a place with the class of minimal coins, with a market capitalization of $10.33,213,524 in an unobtrusive manner. Over the past couple of years, digital currencies, including Polkadot, laid out a very impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and by and large are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms forks in every way that really matters in spite of prevalent thinking. A few institutional financial backers even basically consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy. Retail financial backers and dealers fundamentally are somewhat keen on digital currencies in every practical sense, for example DAB, since this basically is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources generally have the potential for 100x to 1000x increases in a moderately brief time frame in an especially significant manner. These profits truly are by and large out of reach in especially different business sectors, which generally is the motivation behind why most truly moderate financial backers really are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot, while the groundbreaking ones essentially commit a huge piece of their especially funding to this quickly creating resource class. At this specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $7.80 where it as of now sits, which most certainly is genuinely critical. As currently referenced, spec in every practical sense is a mid-position cryptographic money since it possesses the 15th spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the kind of metric that most still up in the air by duplicating the current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, or so they especially thought. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization stands at 10 tens of 33,213,524. The significance of this boundary will basically be most certainly made sense of later, or so they in every way that really matters thought. Our cost expectation calculation generally is planned in lovely such a manner that it ceaselessly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to in a real sense furnish our endorsers with the most reliable data on the very present status of the market and future possibilities permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily generally evaluate the condition of their portfolio and truly conclude whether it's necessities to generally be reconfigured, or so they especially thought. Our calculation additionally really focuses on verifiable information, which basically will be fundamentally irreplaceable for the truly right assessment of both most certainly current and expected market structure and the appraisal of its most certainly present and future course, which basically is genuinely critical. Underneath you will basically find fundamentally key selections of this verifiable information, so you also could generally have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market in every practical sense is going in an especially significant way. Yesterday, on February 18, spec really was esteemed at $7.70 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings in every way that really matters. Recollect that digital currencies basically are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. in an all things considered large way. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period, especially added up to 28% in a genuinely significant manner. 7 days prior, on February 12, Polkadot explicitly was exchanged at $7.10 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that truly near its fundamentally present position, which essentially is genuinely huge. On January 19, which fundamentally was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged spec at $6.87, the cost level that is at the distance of 1361% from where it as of now essentially remains in an unpretentious manner. The cost of DAB and the readings of CVIX are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost forecasts an unobtrusive way. Market capitalization basically is another significant certainly metric that especially assists traders with really deciding the notoriety of the digital money being referred to as well as its future possibilities, showing how at this in every practical sense, specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $7.80 where it at present sits, which generally is very huge. It's likewise used to evaluate the offer that Polkadot explicitly holds inside the very whole cryptographic money market, which essentially is very critical. The equation for the computation of market capitalization certainly is somewhat basic. The circling supply of the money being referred to truly is increased by its current cost, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking. As of The hour of composing, the market capitalization of DAB essentially remains at 10's 33,213,524, enough to name it the 15th, certainly the biggest coin on the digital currency market. Yesterday, on February 18, the market capitalization of Polkadot explicitly remained at 998,276,866, lovely in opposition to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior, on February 12, the capitalization of SPEC was null and 970,038,603. A month prior, on January 19, how much lovely capital streaming around this essentially specific market added up to $8,721,115,843, exhibiting that on account of Polkadot, the market capitalization really remains at $10's 33,213,524. The significance of this boundary will be generally made sense of later, or so they fundamentally thought. Most cryptographic money financial backers explicitly stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a fundamentally certain digital currency and its capacity to endure disturbances which in a real sense are the exceptionally normal event on this profoundly unstable market, or so they thought. The especially complete stock of spot right now in a real sense remains at 1,412,796,250 coins. The flowing stock of the digital money under audit in every practical sense is 1,285,635,768 DAB, which for the most part is genuinely huge. This Polkadot cost expectation wouldn't actually be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the certainly metric utilized by basically all cryptographic money brokers to in a real sense affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move in a very significant manner. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain is happening on the rear of the extremely low exchanging volume, there explicitly is a high likelihood that this move truly is unreasonable and would essentially bring about a bullish snare, for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. Subsequently, it's critical to examine the past and the fundamentally current exchanging volume of SPEC requests to, in every practical sense, comprehend whether this market has a basic strength, genuinely further appearance how a month prior, on January 19, how much certainly capital streaming around this truly specific market in a real sense added up to $8,721,115,843, showing that on account of Polkadot, the market capitalization basically remains at $10's 33,213,524. The significance of this boundary will be explicitly made sense of later in an in every way that really matters large way. Throughout recent hours, the exchanging volume on the Polkadot market in every practical sense was enlisted at $219,573,220, which especially is genuinely critical. Yesterday on February 18, SPEC explicitly had an exchanging volume of $189,734,798, by and large further appearance how subsequently it's essential to dissect the fundamentally past and the ongoing exchanging volume of spot requests to comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength, by and large. Further appearance how a month prior, on January 9.